They left behind towering pyramids in the jungle, calendars that outlasted empires, and cities swallowed by time. For centuries, their writing was a riddle, their collapse a mystery, their gods hidden in stone. Yet they were one of the most brilliant civilizations the world has ever known. This is not a myth. This is the true story of the Maya civilization, a world of kings, priests, blood, stars, and silence. From their rise in the rainforests to the final whispers of their cities, this is a journey through time and legend. The Maya story begins over 4,000 years ago in the lowlands of modern-day Guatemala, Belize, Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, Honduras, and El Salvador. Their roots go back to the Preclassic period, c. 2000 BCE, where small farming villages began to appear, cultivating maize, beans, and squash. By the Classic period, c. 250–900 CE, the Maya rose to greatness. City-states like Tikal, Palenque, Copán, and Calakmul grew into powerful kingdoms, each ruled by divine kings, each competing for territory, resources, and glory. These cities weren't part of a unified empire. They were independent states, often at war but bound by shared culture and beliefs. Each Maya city was ruled by an Ajaw, or king, believed to be the bridge between humans and the gods. These rulers performed sacred rituals, led their people in war, and were often recorded in carved stone stelae, detailed monuments listing their names, victories, and dates. Some of the most famous Maya rulers include Tikal the Great of Palenque, who ruled for 68 years and built the magnificent Temple of the Inscriptions, and Chichén Itzá of Tikal, who expanded his city into one of the largest in the Maya world. Rulers were not just political leaders, they were cosmic actors. Their blood, spilled in ritual, was believed to open the gates of the underworld and nourish the gods. To rule was not just a right, it was a sacred obligation. Maya religion was complex, layered, and deeply spiritual. Their gods controlled every aspect of life: rain, harvest, war, sun, death, time. Among them were Itzamna, the god of creation and knowledge, Chak, the rain god, and Ajaws, the sun god. The Maya believed the universe was divided into three realms: the heavens, the earthly world, and the Xibalba, the underworld, a dark and dangerous realm of trials and gods of death. Sacrifice was sacred. Blood, especially royal blood, was the most precious offering. Kings and queens pierced their tongues and genitals in rituals to commune with the divine. Human sacrifice, especially captives, was part of major ceremonies, believed to restore balance to the cosmos. The Maya developed one of the most sophisticated writing systems in the ancient world, a mix of logograms and syllabic glyphs, carved on stone, written in bark paper books, and painted on ceramics. Their writing captured history, religion, astronomy, and even poetry. The Maya spoke many dialects of the Mayan language family, many of which are still spoken today. Custom and ritual defined daily life. Nobles lived in plastered homes, wore elaborate feathered headdresses, and were adorned with jade. Commoners farmed, crafted tools, and built the great cities under the hot sun. Both classes celebrated sacred festivals, games, and the sacred ball game, a ritual sport symbolizing life, death, and celestial cycles. Few civilizations rivaled the Maya in their understanding of time. They tracked the stars with naked eyes and mapped Venus so precisely that modern astronomers are still amazed. They developed a vigesimal, base 20 number system, including the concept of 0 centuries before Europeans. Their calendar system was awe-inspiring. They used the Tzolkin, a 260-day sacred calendar, the Hab, a 365-day solar calendar, and the Long Count, a vast timekeeping system that could measure millennia. The infamous 2012 date many feared as a doomsday prophecy was, in fact, simply the end of a cycle, a rebirth, not an apocalypse. Maya cities rose like islands from the jungle floor. They built towering pyramids, grand palaces, observatories, and ball courts, aligned with celestial bodies. The Temple of the Jaguar in Tikal, the Pyramid of the Magician in Uxmal, and El Castillo in Chichén Itzá are engineering masterpieces. Without metal tools or pack animals, they crafted massive limestone cities that still stand today. They designed ceremonial centers, reservoirs, raised roads called sakbio, and complex irrigation systems. Their architecture wasn't just functional, it was spiritual. Every building reflected the Maya cosmology, linking earth and sky. Around 900 CE, during the terminal classic period, many southern lowland cities were mysteriously abandoned. Tikal, Copán, Palenque, all fell silent. Scholars believe a combination of drought, warfare, overpopulation and environmental strain led to societal collapse. But the Maya did not vanish. Northern cities like Uxmal and Chichén Itzá continued to thrive. When the Spanish arrived in the 1500s, they met strong Maya resistance in Yucatan. The final Maya kingdom, Tikal, fell only in 1697, long after the Aztecs were defeated. Today, over 7 million Maya descendants live in Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, and Honduras. Their languages, traditions, and beliefs live on. The Popol Vuh, the sacred Maya creation myth, tells of the hero twins, Hunahpu and Ixbalanque. They journeyed to Xibalba, the underworld, to defeat the lords of death through wit and courage. After many trials, they triumphed, rose into the sky, and became the sun and moon. This myth explains more than day and night. It reflects the Maya belief in rebirth, duality, and the sacred duty of facing darkness. Their stories weren't just legends, they were maps of the cosmos and guides for the soul. The Maya never disappeared. Their cities whisper through stone, their stories live in the stars, and their legacy beats in every heartbeat of Mesoamerica. If this journey through time fascinated you, subscribe and tell us, do you think the hero twins are still watching us from the sky?